Bonjour, Facebook. Um, hey, guys. Bear with me while I share this out to our groups. How y'all doing today? Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Joey. Um, all right, we just hit 8 o'clock. What are you doing, man? Don't do this to me now. I don't need this kind of negativity in my life. Okay. Okay, hi. Neo. All right. A right up top. Yes. How I like it. Okay. We are all shared out. See, I don't like that Facebook is now telling you who donates to fundraisers. Mind your business. Um, okay. Now let's go to Instagram and get our live on. Hello. Hi, 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 hi. Don't mind me. Why didn't you just name it after yourself? Okay. So we've got our title in, and it is pinned. Hello, Hottie AF. Okay. I like that. Self-confidence. We loving ourselves. Yes. Hey guys. All right. So we're getting started at 8:05 as per usual. Hello, Destiny Enrichment Center. We're getting started at 8:05. I have some really fun stories today. If y'all are fans of Meghan and Harry or 2 Chainz or Jay-Z and Beyonce, I've got some stories for y'all, okay? Last night we had a really good discussion about the changes that we're seeing in companies. Hi, Next Level Veteran. Last night we had a really good discussion about the changes that we're seeing in certain companies, and whether their efforts are enough, or and what companies can do to show that their brands are actually aligned with racial justice and equality. So if you're interested in discussions like that, I would really encourage you to go watch last night's broadcast. You can find it on my Facebook page. You can find it in my Instagram, IGTV catalog, or the easiest way is just to subscribe to my YouTube channel and get it there, because I post all the episodes there. Hey, Facebook, I got like 5 people over on Facebook. Say hi, because I don't know who's watching if you don't tell me. And also Facebook, there's a long delay. So when you put, hey Latanya, so when you put a comment in the box, it's going to take me a little bit to get to see it, but I will get to it. Latanya's here. My peoples is here. All right. We are getting started in just 2 more minutes. Yes. And y'all have been popping on the discovery calls. I have talked to so many of you over the last few days. Y'all are really getting your stuff together. I'm so proud of you. Hello, Kira Z. Kira Zing? Kira Zing. I'm going to say Kira Zing. Is that okay? Is that all right? Okay. Okay. So we're getting started in just 2 minutes. How was you guys' day? Did anything good happen to you guys? Tell me something great, something good, something great that happened to you. Oh, it's oh, okay. Hey, Atalia. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I see it. Yeah, IG is a little faster. Last night Atalia gave us that story of that photographer who used her contract to put some, non-Black Lives Matter supporters in their place. So thank you for that, Atalia. I just got your screenshots today. So thank you for that. All right, friends. So we are getting started in just 1 minute. Uno minuto, 1 minute. Make sure at 8:05 you share this out to your friends. Any of your friends who like celebrity gossip, any of your friends who are trying to get into business and don't know where to start, this is where they need to come, okay? Yes, Lady Latanya in the house. I have been watching Legendary on HBO Max. When I tell you I love ballroom, somebody take me to a ball. I want to go. Hot. Yes, ma'am. All right, so it's 8:05, guys. It's time to share this out to your peoples. All right, let me get my stuff together. All right, so I'm hitting record. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. Toby, sorry. If you're wondering who I am, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like, making sure that you're registered with the state, having EIN numbers, having DUNS numbers, making sure you have contract templates ready, getting operating agreements, hiring policies. I help you put all of those things in place and get them in order. Why am I qualified to help you do those things, and why do I help you do those things? I'm qualified because I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 14 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have great business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, and if you're going to be able to access money and services and programs, as a business, there are some things that you need to know as a business owner, and there's no way around it because nobody's going to come and give you that information, except for me. So that's why I'm here. Hey, Violet Owl Creations. Hey, 76 Grim K. Hey, Future Fat Boy. Yes. So that is what I do. And if you are in the beginning stages of your business, or if, and you need help creating that strong foundation, or even if you've been in business a while, but you've just kind of been winging it and you need some structure, that is what I do. So you're going to want to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation if you're a first-time client. Okay, there you're also going to be able to download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. And as well, many of my video trainings are available at linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. So for those of you who need an EIN number, I have an EIN workshop where I take you through the entire process that you can purchase. If you need a DUNS number, I have a DUNS number workshop that takes you through the entire process. If you don't know how to put together an operating agreement, I have an entire training on that. And as well, I have Business Startup Basics that basically gives you a crash course in how to be a boss. So linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm is where you're going to find all things having to do with me, including my ladies. Next weekend, I am going to be a featured speaker at the Power of 3 Women's Virtual Summit. It is going to be an empowering time with lots of experts from different fields, and it is completely free to attend. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I don't have corona, y'all. Oh, thank you, Latanya. Latanya said, Natalie will get you together. Yes, that's what I do. Right? So, ladies, if you want to be surrounded by like-minded women and be edified and empowered and educated, go to the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, and register for the Power of 3 Women's Virtual Summit. It's completely free, okay? All right. That's enough about me. Let's talk about the show. If you are new, here is how the show works. Okay, so I pull stories from the news, stories that you guys send me. Y'all be sending me in my DM. Y'all are really popping in the DMs these days. I love it. Stories from blog sites, and I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners. Next Level Veteran, that's a conference that I was invited to speak at. And it's a women's conference. I have no control over that. But I was supposed to speak at another event prior to COVID that was open to all. But the next time I have an event that's open to both men and women, obviously I'm going to promote it. But at this time, the only event that I'm at right now is a women's conference. Okay. Oh, thank you, Latanya. Latanya said, learn to be a boss with Natalie. Join her at the Power of Three, a free event. Yes. All right. But back to the show. I pull stories from the news that we can learn as business owners, and we discuss them. So I want y'all to comment. I want your questions. I want your comments. I want your ideas. Okay. Hey, Miss B Stokes, this is a time for us to learn from each other. This is a time for us to discuss. This is a time for us to ask questions. So don't be afraid. There's no stupid questions as long as you're respectful. Okay. So we are going to get started. Now, that was a pretty long intro, but that's okay. All right. So the first one is a quickie, and it's kind of a bittersweet story. So we all know that, George Floyd, he was murdered by a police officer a couple of weeks ago. And in the aftermath, there have been a lot of things that have been happening. And that we heard stories of people trying to trademark George Floyd's name for, a number of different reasons, people who had no connection to him at all, which was kind of gross. But on the nice side, George Floyd's brother, Philonise Floyd, he has filed a trademark application for the phrase "the George Floyd Foundation," and it is in the in the industry of teaching and advocacy. Philonise Floyd wants to create downloadable software, to teach people about police reform, do documentaries, and also have digital materials to help foster, better policing and just overall more safety for the community. So Philonise Floyd, George Floyd's brother, he is taking what is a tragedy and trying to turn it into, a learning experience for everyone else. So they are starting a nonprofit, and they're doing the right thing. They're trademarking the name so that nobody can use it. Okay. Hey, King Me 22, I see you out here. The George Floyd Foundation is officially filed. So look out for I'll let you know if it's approved. I don't see why it would be, because it is being filed by people who have a connection to George Floyd. Remember, if you are trying to file a trademark for something that is well known but not connected to you, most likely you're not going to be successful. So let's just say, and I know that it's trademarked. Yes, hey TV Moore, we know it's trademarked, but let's say I wanted to trademark Beyonce's name, okay? We all know Beyonce got her stuff locked down, but let's just say for some reason Beyonce didn't, and I want to trademark Beyonce. I don't have any connection to Beyonce, and if I'm trying to trademark Beyonce in the realms of music, entertainment, or anything like that, I'm going to be shut down, because they're going to be like, girl, you don't know Beyonce. Why are you trying to trademark her name? But in this case, it is George Floyd's brother. He has a direct connection to him, so most likely his trademark application is going to go through. And, we want to wish that family peace and prosperity. They've gone through a lot. So we want to wish them positivity going forward, okay? But that is going to be the saddest part of the show. Everything else is uphill from here. All right. Do we have Meghan and Harry fans in the house? If you have been following the Sussex Royals, well, they're not royals anymore because they gave up the titles. If you have been following Meghan and Harry, give me a crown emoji, okay? If you have been following Meghan and Harry, give me a crown emoji. Thank you, Destiny Enrichment Center. Now, if you have been living under a rock, Meghan and Harry, of course, they are the former Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Harry is the grandson of Queen Elizabeth and son of Princess Diana. And as you know, thank you for the crowns. They gave up their royal positions because they did not like the way that the media was treating Meghan, and they said, bye-bye England, hello Canada. And they're trying to move forward. Now, initially when they were leaving the royal family, they tried to trademark the phrase Sussex Royal, but because they are no longer royals, they couldn't do that. So they decided to file under another name called Archewell, Archewell, which was inspired by their son Archie. They said that the word arche, A-R-C-H-E, the original meaning of the word means source of action. Thank you, Latanya, for the crown. And when they filed for Archwell, I was like, oh shoot, well this shouldn't be a problem, right? Next Level veteran said, I renounce my throne. Yes, Harry renounced the throne for his woman. Okay, he said, I don't need y'all. I need my wife. Yes. But Meghan and Harry's application for Archwell has actually been rejected by the United States Patent and Trade Office. Now, never fear, this is not a big deal. They were served an irregularity notice, which can happen when you file for a trademark. It doesn't mean that you've been denied. It's just that they're saying, hey, we've got some questions about your trademark, so we're not comfortable moving forward with this process, right? And why was the USPTO uncomfortable with moving forward with the trademark process? They said that the area that Meghan and Harry were trying to trademark Archwell for, it was too indefinite and overbroad. They said, we need you to be more specific about what you are going to do with this Archwell Foundation. You haven't given us a clear picture of what type of charitable work you're going to be doing, what type of services you're going to be offering. So the USPTO basically just said, skirt, hold on just a minute. We need you to come back, explain this a little better before we move on forward with this application. So, my friends, if you ever file a trademark application and you get an initial rejection because of irregularities, do not fall out the window. Do not despair. It is not over. It is just the USPTO telling you, hey, Sensei 39. It is the USPTO saying, hey, we don't really get why you're trying to trademark this, so we need you to clarify it for us, okay? The USPTO is always going to give you an opportunity to amend your application and fix it so you can try and move forward with your trademark application, okay? So just because they say no the first time doesn't mean that it will you're not going to get it, all right? Do we understand that? If we understand that, give me a thumbs up so we can move on. And while we do that, yes, LaTanya, you need to be exact. You need to let the USPTO know why are you using this. So let me get some thumbs up before we move on. While we do that, to those who came in a little later, you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. 2 thumbs up. Awesome. We do this Monday through Thursday. It is a way for us as business owners to understand the concepts that can seem a little bit, out there. And we use fun news, exciting news, celebrity news to teach it. All right. Why do I do this? I'm a business formation specialist. I like to help startups get started. I like to help you get your business paperwork in order. All right. So if you need help with that, go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm. Go book your free 15-minute consultation. And if you want to watch back episodes of my show, I want you to go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and subscribe to my YouTube channel and my podcast. Okay. All that's available at linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm. Hey, Bob Muhammad Hip Hop Show. Thank you for all the thumbs up, guys. I'm glad that we all understand that. Okay. We are moving on to our next story for the night. Is anybody a 2 Chainz fan in here? 2 Chainz. Did anybody listen to Pretty Girls Love Trap music? I like 2 Chainz music. I don't know much about the guy, but I do like his music. I see him online sometimes, and I think he has a really nice, distinct flow. I like his raps. I think he has clever ways of saying things. He's a great storyteller. Do we have any other 2 Chainz fans up in here? Y'all don't like 2 Chainz? Yes, Titty Boy. His first name before he was 2 Chainz, his performance name was Titty Boy. I don't know why it was Titty Boy. Anyway, but if any of you are in the Atlanta area, oh, thank you. Natalie likes helping you get them bags. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. So if any of you are in the Atlanta area and you are a 2 Chainz fan, you may know that 2 Chainz has a restaurant with 2 locations in Atlanta. And you see that the episode is titled why didn't you just name it after yourself? 2 Chainz named his restaurants Escobar after Pablo Escobar, the notorious drug kingpin. In those restaurants, he has paintings of Pablo Escobar. He has items on the menu named after Pablo Escobar. So apparently 2 Chainz is a real big fan of Pablo Escobar. Here's the problem. He all right? Okay. Here's the problem. Pablo Escobar, his name and his likeness, they are owned via trademark by his family. Now, Pablo Escobar is no longer with us, but his family still controls his image and his name through trademarks. And because 2 Chainz has named his restaurant, both of his restaurants, Escobar, and has pictures of Pablo Escobar in his restaurant, all of which are protected by trademark, Pablo Escobar's family is trying to sue 2 Chainz for $10 million. Now, they haven't had the trademark long. I think they've only had it for a couple years, but it's still their trademark. So now they are going after 2 Chainz for naming his restaurant Escobar, which led me to the question, 2 Chainz, why didn't you just name your restaurant after yourself? You're a famous entertainer. You have an interesting story. People like you. Why would you name your restaurant after someone else? And someone as notoriously famous as Pablo Escobar. And my second question is, where was 2 Chainz' legal team, and why didn't they do any research to figure out if it was going to be a problem to name the restaurant Escobar? Somebody on that team need to get fired. LaTanya Williams said he need permission. Ain't no future in his front, and he will be paying them. So as far as I know, 2 Chainz has not responded to these allegations, but this is what happens when you don't do your research and when you violate someone's trademark. They can take all your money, all right? Now, regardless of whether Pablo Escobar was a good guy or a bad guy, he was a famous guy, and his family wants to capitalize off of that fame, and they did so by trademarking his name and license. So good for them. And for 2 Chainz to go and name his restaurant after a name that is trademarked, where they have done, I don't know how many documentaries they have done on Pablo Escobar. I don't know how many books they have written on Pablo Escobar. But for no one on your legal team to be like, hey, maybe we should rethink this name, I feel like it's a problem. What do you guys think? LaTanya Williams said, who come in there saying 2 Chainz? It sounds like a strip club. That's where 2 Chainz music started. 2 Chainz music started. It was music that you heard in the strip club. And he just made his way out of there, right? But still, 2 Chainz, at least in Atlanta, because 2 Chainz' restaurants are both located in Atlanta, he is a big enough name and he is a well-known enough celebrity that he could have named his restaurant after himself or anything else. Why Escobar? Even don't T.I. and Tiny have a restaurant out in Atlanta? They didn't name it after nobody. They named it something that was, real cute and simple. 76 Grimke said definitely a problem. Change the name. Next Level Veteran said his legal team is too dumb. Even I know that. Right. So do you think that he just didn't discuss it with his legal team? I find that highly unlikely. I feel like from what I have seen of 2 Chainz in the media, he seems to be a savvy business guy. LaTanya Williams said they set him up. You think his legal team set him up? I don't know. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see if 2 Chainz releases some type of statement. But as of now, Pablo Escobar's family is looking for about $10 million from 2 Chainz. So let's take a quick vote here. How he has a messy legal team? We're going to have to do some research on that. So let's just do a quick vote here. If you think that Pablo Escobar's family is going to get the $10 million, give me a 1. If you think they're not going to get $10 million, give me a 2. Because Pablo Escobar's family is looking for $10 million from 2 Chainz. Do you think they're going to be able to get that entire $10 million? Because 2 Chainz named his restaurant chain after their ancestor. Bob Muhammad doesn't think that they're going to get the money. Destiny Enrichment Center said they're going to get something. So, and you picked 1. Okay. Next Level Veteran said 2. Atalia said 2. Okay. So a lot of you don't think that they're going to get the $10 million. Bob Muhammad Hip Hop Show said they'll settle. Yeah, they'll probably settle. They're 2 Chainz, 76 Grim Case said 1, I think they will get something. Atalia said probably be some settling. I think so too. I think that 2 Chainz will probably have to end up selling. I mean, not selling, but changing the business name, and probably breaking off the Pablo Escobar family, maybe a few $100,000, maybe a couple million. I don't think they're going to get $10 million from 2 Chainz. I don't know how long his restaurants have been open, so we don't know if his restaurants have even, broken even. No matter how famous you are, it takes a while for a restaurant to start turning a profit, right? So LaTanya said 2. She doesn't think that they're going to get the $10 million. Yeah, I doubt they're going to get the $10 million. But I would say with 99.9% certainty that 2 Chainz is going to have to change the business name unless he licenses it out from them. LaTanya says they'll get close to it. You think they'll get close to 10 million? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so we are moving on to our final story of the evening. And this story kind of hurt my heart because it involves, my fave Beyonce. And, I don't like to hear bad news about Beyonce. Do we have any Beyonce fans in the house? If we have Beyonce fans in the house, give me that emoji with the 2 girls dancing. The emoji with the 2 girls, they're in the black leotards with the head things. If you are a Beyonce fan, give me the emoji of the 2 girls dancing. I'll call it the single ladies emoji. Okay. Now, while you guys do that, I'm going to explain to you why this story really kind of had me. So you know that not too long ago, maybe was it even a year ago? Yeah, I think it was a year ago. Beyonce and her husband came out with an album called Everything Is Love. And it was a collab album between the 2 of them. It was a real I'm in love with you, let's be we married and doing all this stuff kind of album. And they had some really cool songs on there. Bob Muhammad said he's a Beyonce fan by default. Wife made him go to 3 of her shows. That's right. You have a very smart wife, okay? She's giving you good music. She is enriching your life with all the Beyonce-ness. Yes, I love these emojis, the dancing girl emojis. Thank you. Beyonce fans in the house. Okay, so y'all know about the Carter's album, Everything Is Love, right? And there was one particular song on that album, Everything Is Love, called The Black Effect. All right. And the first minute of the song, you hear this woman with a beautiful Jamaican accent talking about what she thinks about love. And this 1-minute clip is getting Jay-Z and Beyonce into a bit of trouble. So on the song Black Effect, the woman that you hear in the beginning of the song giving her thoughts on love, her name is Lantoinette Steins. She is a renowned dancer. You love that song, Next Level Veteran? I love it too. She is a renowned choreographer, dancer, and actor in Jamaica. She has her own dance academy. So she's no slouch. She's an older woman. She's been doing this thing for a while, okay? She was approached by Jay-Z and Beyonce's team to find dancers for their On the Run 2 tour. And while they were on the search for dancers, she was asked to record her thoughts on love for promotional purposes, meaning this would just be to promote the tour. It wasn't she wasn't told that it was going on any music, right? Yeah. So then, she did the recording and she's like, "Oh, that's cute." And then the Carter's album comes out and she listens to it and she hears her voice on this song. And she's like, "Holla, holla, 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 holla. All right, hold up. You guys told me that this clip was going to be used for promotion for the tour. You didn't tell me that you were going to use my voice and my thoughts to go on a song that is going to make you a lot of money. So, Lantoinette Steins is suing for damages. She's also suing because she wants credit on the song. Apparently, she wasn't credited on the song. And she also wants royalties from the song, right? And all of this, if this went down the way it happened, she's totally entitled to it. You cannot have an agreement with someone to use their intellectual property for one purpose and then use it for another. Latanya Williams said, they always seem to appropriate someone's stuff without permission. You know, I love Beyonce. It's really hard for me to say something bad about her, but this is not the first time that we have heard of someone complaining that they have not been given due credit for something that appeared on one of the Carter's albums, right? So Lantoinette Stein, she's suing for credit and damages and royalties. And the one thing that really kind of made me feel ugh about this is that Lantoinette said that she feels artistically raped by what the Carters did. And I take issue with that because I don't feel like rape is a term that you should use loosely like that. You can feel violated. You can feel, you can feel taken advantage of. But to use a word so strong as rape for me is really a lot. But if things went down the way Lantoinette Stein says it did, she is definitely entitled to some money. Next Level Veteran said, money hungry in my opinion. Is that the same chick from the beginning of Flawless? No, that is a completely different album. And the woman who was on Flawless, her name is Chimamanda, I forget her last name, but she is actually a pretty well-known author. She's well known in literary circles. But this is the first time I've ever heard of Lantoinette Steins. And Chimamanda was given credit on the Flawless song. Lantoinette Steins is upset because, one, they didn't tell her they were going to use her voice for a song, and they didn't give her credit on the song, right? So, Jay-Z and Beyonce might have to come off a little bit of money to Antoinette to, appease her. But when these stories have come up about Beyonce or any other artist, they usually go away pretty quickly because, there's a settlement. Somebody pays you a couple $100,000. You're like, okay, let me take my check and go away. But do you guys think that Lantoinette Steins would be happy with a payoff? Or do you think that she is going to want the full credit for this song? What do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen between Lantoinette Steins versus Jay-Z and Beyonce? Because it can't be denied. Her voice is on the beginning of the song. So unless she signed a document and she didn't know that, she was releasing all of this stuff to be used however they want, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they might be guilty of copyright infringement. So what do you think is going to happen with Lantoinette Steins and the Carters? The Carters. What do you think? I personally think that they're going to settle. I think that they're going to offer her a lump sum. If things went down as it says and they're not trying to fight this, I'm pretty sure that they're just going to offer her a lump sum. And I also feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce are at a status where they're not 76 Grim K said she deserves the full credit, but will probably settle. Yeah, and I feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're at a level where they don't get involved in these aspects of their dealings. So this is probably somebody on their team dropped the ball and didn't let old girl know that they were going to use it, right? I really find it hard to imagine that Beyonce or Jay-Z are running around with release agreements trying to get people to sign it. They have a team of people. Next Level Veteran said full credit. She had an intro, no rapping. No. Well, they use an entire minute. They asked her specifically, tell us your thoughts on love. And she gave them a whole minute of, speech. They recorded it and listen to the song, the whole beginning. Okay. LaTanya Williams said full credit and a settlement, and they profited highly. They did profit highly. Everything is Love did very well. Right. So yeah, regardless of whether Lantoinette was singing or rapping or whatever, her voice is on that song. Remember when Blue was born? There's just that little thing of Blue, gurgling or cooing or whatever on that song Glory when she was born that Jay-Z did. And she got a credit on that song, right? So if Blue can get a credit when she's barely a day old for cooing on a song, why shouldn't Lantoinette Steins be entitled to her credit because she gave them an entire minute of content for that song, right? Do we agree or do we not agree? What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Yes, but I think that I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are probably going to settle very quickly with Lantoinette, especially if they want her to help them find dancers for another tour. I hope she gets all her money. And as much as I love Beyonce, girl, you got to make sure them documents are signed. You got to be on your team. This is a bigger example of B. Simone, right? B. Simone, she was not watching her team and she had to take the L. Jay and Beyonce, nobody's looking at your team. They're looking at you. So you have to take the L and you need to make this right? Okay. So, we all good? Give me some thumbs up because that was our last story. Any questions, any comments about the stories? We talked about the George Floyd Foundation. Meghan and Harry's initial trademark application has been rejected. 2 Chainz getting sued by the Escobar family, and Jay-Z and Beyonce getting sued by a choreographer. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Next Level Veteran. Okay, see you next time. But those were the stories that I had for you today. We're not on tomorrow because it's Friday. I don't go on Fridays. We'll be back here on Monday. I want to say thank you to all of you who watch, who participate, who watch the replays. I appreciate all of you so much. Make sure that you go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm to go peruse my digital products. For those of you who are in the startup phase of business, there are a lot of puzzle pieces that you have to put together, and you don't necessarily have the time to go learn them for yourself. So I've got digital trainings out there to help you get your EIN numbers, your DUNS numbers, your operating agreements, get your contracts together. If you want to book your free 15-minute consultation, all of that is available at linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm. That is the link in my Instagram bio. It is all over my page on Facebook. So that is what I'm going to leave y'all with on tonight. I will see you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves, and we will be back next time. Bye, guys.